Hello, I'm Chris. A modern car has many sensors monitoring how your car is behaving. If there's something wrong, then normally the first you'll know about it will be a warning light on the dashboard. There are so many different warning lights and indicators. If you ignore an important warning light, then you could put your safety at risk, or end up with an expensive car repair bill. You can find certain dashboard lights in all cars, and some are more specific for the make and model. I'm in a manual diesel Ford Fiesta. Using the owner's manual for reference, I'll explain what each dashboard light means. But always check in your owner's manual in case there's any differences. When you start the car, you will see some warning lights come on. But don't worry, this is normal. It's just a routine check to show that they're all functioning. If certain warning lights stay on after 5 seconds of starting the car, then there is a problem. Generally, red lights mean that there's a serious problem, and you should stop your car as soon as it's safe to. If it's critical, then it might also flash. Once you've stopped in a safe place, it's time to check your car's manual to find out if it's safe to carry on driving. Amber or yellow lights generally mean that something requires attention when possible, or needs servicing. Green and blue lights confirm activation, such as your main beam headlights are on. In this Ford Fiesta, further information is sometimes displayed on this screen. So let's have a look at what each of the different lights mean. If this one illuminates, then it means you have a malfunction with your anti-lock braking system. The car manual says that you'll continue to have the normal braking system unless the brake system warning light is also illuminated. Get it checked when possible. When your ignition or engine is on and you're stationary, you'll see this light, which means the parking brake is on. If you see this light when driving, then check that the parking brake isn't still on. If it isn't, then it indicates low brake fluid or a brake system malfunction. Get your car checked immediately. Driving with this warning light on is dangerous. This will be illuminated when you have cruise control on. These are your left or right directional indicators or the hazard warning lights. They'll flash when turned on. If the indicators stay on or flash faster than normal, then check for a burnt out bulb. You will see this light if the bonnet, boot, or any door hasn't been closed properly. There's a malfunction if this stays on after starting the engine or when driving. It's important to stop your car as soon as it's safe to, and switch off your engine. The car manual says to check your coolant level, but don't resume your journey if it illuminates despite having the correct coolant level. Have your car checked by a mechanic immediately. Engine oil warning light. If this comes on when the engine is running, or whilst you're driving, then there's a malfunction. Stop your car as soon as it's safe to do so, and switch off your engine. The car manual says to check the oil level, but don't carry on driving if the oil level is correct and this light is still on. Unfortunately, it's time to call a mechanic. If either of these lights are on when the engine is running, then there's a malfunction. Your car will continue to run, but it may have limited power. If it flashes when you're driving, then slow down as soon as it's safe to. If it continues to flash, then avoid heavy acceleration or deceleration. Have your car checked immediately. If both lights are on together, then stop your car as soon as it's safe. The car manual says to switch the ignition off and try to restart the engine. If the engine restarts, then have your car checked immediately. If the engine doesn't start, then you'll have to call for assistance. If this doesn't go off, or flashes once you've started your car, then get it checked. This illuminates when the front fog lights are on. You will see this light when the outside temperature is 4 degrees or below. If this light is on, then wait until it goes off before starting the car. This illuminates when you have the dipped beam headlights or the side and tail lights on. When you switch the main beam headlights on, you will then see this blue light on the dashboard. It will flash when you use the headlight flasher. If you see this light when driving, then there's a malfunction. The manual recommends switching off unnecessary electrical equipment and have your car checked immediately. This light warns you that you have low fuel and to refuel as soon as possible. If you have your rear fog lights on, then this will be illuminated. If you haven't got your seatbelt on, then you will see this light, and it will make a sound to remind you. This informs you that changing to a higher gear may help to reduce fuel consumption and CO2 emissions. It won't come on during periods of high acceleration, braking, or if the clutch is pressed down. In this Ford Fiesta, you will see it in the central information display. This flashes when the stability control is operating. If this light stays on continuously while driving, then there's a malfunction. If there is a malfunction, then the system switches off, and you should have your car checked as soon as possible. This light illuminates if you've switched off the stability control. This light will come on when the engine has automatically stopped. It flashes to let you know when the engine needs to restart. You will see this light if one or more tyres are significantly underinflated. Stop your car as soon as it's safe to do so, check your tyres, and inflate them to the correct pressure. Well, that's the end of our video on the dashboard lights of a Ford Fiesta. A lot of cars have similar lights, but just make sure that you check in your car manual as there might be some differences. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for our latest videos. Stay safe on the road, and see you on the next video.